All right, before we dive in, let's get the important stuff out of the way. This is all for educational purposes. It's not financial advice, so please always do your own research. Welcome back. Today, we are tackling probably the single most important question you can ask about any investment. How do I get my money out? So let's break down the exact exit paths for LStake. Here's what we've got on deck. We'll start with why exit plans are so crucial. Then we'll walk through the normal, everyday exit path and see how it stacks up against bonds. After that, we'll look at the emergency safety net for those what-if moments. And finally, we'll talk about why this matters and wrap it all up with your 2 clear paths out. Let's do this. So, why a whole explainer on this? Simple. Because knowing how to get out before you even get in is one of the smartest moves you can make as an investor.
This is it, the big question. And the answer for LStake is actually a huge advantage it has over those old school Bernard bonds. You know, the ones that slap you with that fixed 10% fee just to leave? LStake was built to be way more flexible and a whole lot cheaper.
All right, let's start with the path you'll comfortably use 99% of the time. This is your normal exit, just for a regular day in the market.
Okay, the process is a little different depending on one thing. Did you stake your LStake to get XLL stake? If you did, it's 2 steps. If you just held on to your LStake, it's just 1 easy step. We're going to walk through the 2-step version because that way you'll see the whole picture. So first things first, if you've been staking and racking up those rewards as XLStake, your first move is to convert it back into regular LStake. Once that's done, you just sell it on a decentralized exchange, or a DEX. Think of it like a peer-to-peer crypto marketplace.
And this is where the magic of staking really shows up. Let's say you have 1,000 XLL stake, and the ratio is 1.12. When you go to convert, you don't just get 1,000 L stake back. Nope, you get 1,120. That extra 120 is from all the rewards you've earned. You're actually leaving with more than you started with. Pretty cool, right? Now, when you sell on that DEX, you're going to run into something called slippage. Don't worry, it's a totally normal thing in crypto. It's just that tiny difference between the price you expect and the price you actually get. For LStake, you can usually expect it to be somewhere around 5 to 8%. Okay, let's put it all together. Let's say your 1,120 LS stake are worth about $1,680. We factor in about 6% for slippage, and you walk away with roughly $1,579. That's the cash you get. So how good is that really? Well, let's put it head-to-head with those Bernard bonds. How does our $1,579 compare to exiting a bond of the exact same value? The numbers here really tell the story, don't they? We both start at $1,680. The bond hits you with that flat 10% fee, that's $168 gone, leaving you with $1,512. With LStake's 6% slippage, you're looking at about $101 cost. You get to keep almost $1,580. And when you see it like this, visually, it's just so obvious. The LSCT path just plain leaves more money in your pocket. It's not even close. The bottom line, in this one example, using LStake instead of the bond saved you about $67. Now imagine doing that over and over. That really starts to add up. Okay, so the normal path is smooth and it saves you money. But what if things go really wrong? You know, worst case scenario, market crashes, nobody's buying on the DEX, then what? Well, this is where LStake has a really important safety feature. I absolutely love this analogy. This emergency plan is literally a fire escape. You hope you never ever need it, but you sleep better at night knowing it's there. It's a powerful guarantee that you can't get trapped. So how does this fire escape work? Well, first, any admin can hit a pause button. This freezes everything for 72 hours to stop any panic selling. But, and this is a huge deal for security, to actually shut things down, it takes multiple team members to approve it using what's called a multi-signature wallet. It's like a bank vault, needing several keys at once. If they approve, all the LStake tokens are basically destroyed, and all the assets backing them are given back to the holders. It's a calm, secure, and orderly process. And what do we mean by proportional distribution? It's exactly as fair as it sounds. If you own 1% of all the LStake out there, you get exactly 1% of the cash from selling off all the backing assets. Simple. You get your fair slice of the pie, period. So why are we making such a big deal about this fire escape? Because honestly, in the world of crypto, having a plan like this is incredibly rare and incredibly valuable.
And this right here is the night and day difference. With a lot of other projects, if the worst happens, their token can literally go to zero, and you're just stuck. With LStake, you have this full redemption option. You have a guaranteed claim on the stuff that's actually backing your investment. It's a fundamental layer of protection.
Okay, let's bring it all home and quickly recap the two very clear paths you have to get your money out. So there you have it. You've got options. For every day, there's the normal exit through the DX. It's fast, it's efficient, and it's cheaper than the alternatives. And for that worst-case scenario, you have the emergency exit, your ultimate safety net. It ensures you get your share of the backing, and you are never, ever trapped. We've covered a ton of ground, and now it's time to see it all in action. In our final explainer of this series, we're going to walk through one complete example from the very beginning to the very end. We'll see the deposit, the exit, and all 7 of LStake's engines working together over time. You are definitely not going to want to miss that one. And one last time, our full disclaimer. Please remember that crypto investments are high risk. You could lose your entire investment. This has been for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Thanks so much for watching.